Okie dokie, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Double Wire Shotgun of Horror, and this one is Perennial, I think that's how it's pronounced, which I sincerely hope is not pronounced that way, because last time I checked the definition of that word was the section of your body that's located between your and your... But anyway, let's get into it and see what happens. Story. Every summer when you were a kid, you would hike up the Four Lake Park with your parents. Recently you realised you hadn't been there in 12 years. How do you realise you haven't been somewhere in 12 years? You're usually there once a year. I mean, I'm forgetful, I'm not that forgetful. You decided to go camping alone. You set up camp near the watchtower and made fire with 5 logs. Okay. And then you went fishing and caught dinner. You fell asleep exhausted from the hike. You woke up around 4 AM. However, you felt an unearthly chill fill your body. Something was at the door of the tent, silently watching you sleep. Its eyes, 2 piercing points of light. A second later it was gone. You don't feel safe. Maybe you can head to the watchtower and get out. Or wait till it's safe. Okay, that's move, that's look, that's interact, that's map, that's flashlight, and that's escape. I'm sure we can figure it out. Click on fire pit with 5 logs in your inventory to light the campfire. Hold on the campfire, save, blah 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 blah. Okay, so now the music's done, the really, really loud music. Oh, I don't think I have time to pack all this up. What's that? Oh, it's a leaf. I thought it was some sort of a bug. Save can. Okay, so I need to collect some logs, perhaps? I guess that's the way to the watchtower. Okay. Reminds me a little bit of Small Island Woes, actually, from the art style, but then again, this is quite a common art style. But, Now, the only thing I can remember reading about this game, as I downloaded it quite a few days ago, the only thing I can remember reading about it is that the monster, or the bad guy in it, the threat in it, is apparently very quiet. Which possibly means I'm going to need to wait on a lot more than usual, because there's going to be nothing to listen to. But who knows? Let's see what's up here. This is reminding me of those, actually, yeah, very much so. The like the orange leaves in the trees in these watchtowers are reminding me of Fallout 76, which is a bad thing. I should preface that. I'd really rather forget everything I can about this game, that game rather. Right. Anyway, let's stop talking about bad games and have a look at this good one. Open the door. What's inside there? I can't see anything threatening, but it doesn't look like there's anything outside here. What does that say? Oh, pick up map. Oh, right. I should be doing that from inside. Sorry, I'll stop mucking about and do it properly. Ooh, a compass. A note. It's midnight. That thing is staring up at the watchtower again. It used to turn into a tree right as I caught sight of it, but now it takes an entire second. I don't know why they want me to watch this completely empty park. If the reports are true, it's not even safe to be here. I don't know what that thing does to people, but one thing's for sure, most people don't survive it. I just want to go home. 3 AM. It's still watching me. It just won't stop. 5 AM. I'm leaving. I have the key to the old caretaker's shed, and I know there's a master key left there. If I can get that, then I'll be able to get into the gatehouse. On the way I can use the master key to get into the admin building and double check the key code for the drawbridge. I'll leave my spare compass here and map in case some other poor soul ends up in this situation again. Okay, so I need to find a caretaker's shack, which will have a master key in it, and use that to get in the gatehouse. On the way to the gatehouse, I need to get into the admin building in order to get through a drawbridge. Okay, that seems slightly convoluted. Map. Oh. Okay, so where am I? Okay, I'm up there on the upper right-hand side of the map. That's the watchtower. So I'm guessing that's the fireplace where I started. That's where my camp is. So I need to get to the shed. Caretaker shed up there, just on the left of where it says west. That must be the caretaker shed. Okay, so I need to go and have a look, see what I can find. Okie dokie. Okay, it's very quiet. So I don't have a marker for myself on the map, so I just have to be very careful that I don't lose my bearings and I keep aware of what road I'm on and which direction I'm pointed in. Okay, so this doesn't seem too terribly difficult. However, I haven't realised, of course, that he didn't leave me the master key. He only left me the map and the compass, which means I don't know how I'm going to get into the caretaker's shack when I eventually get there. I'd like to save the game, please. Thank you. Okay then, let's venture into the woods. So I need to come down this path and I'll come to a triangle, at which point I need to turn... I would say turn left. Did you hear something? I feel like I heard something. I would have said I need to turn left, but at the same time I'm not convinced that I should, because it doesn't seem like there's a bridge there to get over the river. But if I turn right, it'll take longer, but there's definitely a bridge down there. What? What? You died. The shadow that's been following relentlessly has finally caught up. Your vision is rapidly covered in leaves as roots and branches dig through your flesh and every orifice in your body. Charming. You will not die. You just said I died. Make up your mind. You will live on as a plant lives on. You will rely on photosynthesis as plants do. And as winter quickly approaches, you will lose your leaves and your limbs and you will become covered in snow. Okay. Okay, I'm confused. Right. A, what killed me? B, how did it kill me? And see, was that 1 out of 5 log, 0 out of 5 logs thing there before? Because I'm pretty much convinced it wasn't. Okay, maybe it's because I was looking at the map too much and I wasn't looking around. I don't know. It didn't say anything about the mechanics of how you defeat this shadow thing that's apparently stalking me at the minute. So, I suppose my best bet is to keep moving, not look at the map. And aha! Ha 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 ha. I think I figured it out. Okay, that noise we heard before is the thing moving. Aha, a log. I would like to have a log, please. See, I don't know if you can hear that or not. There's a very slight noise. So when I hear that, I need to turn around. And to turn around and make it turn into a tree, because that's what the document said. It said when the man saw it, it turned into a tree. See? It's chasing me. Okay. Okay. This is doable. This is doable. There's another log up there. Yeah, here we are. I'd like that, please. I don't know what I need these for, but I remember it saying something about logs, so maybe it's... Maybe I need the logs in order to relight the fire so I can save there, perhaps? You aren't going to get me. You're not going to get me. You're just a tree. I ain't scared of no trees. Right, okay. I think we're at that cross there, sort of just up and to the right of that big grey circle. Aha, final log. Yeah, I see you. Don't think I don't see you. I know your game now. You can't get me. SCP has taught me how to walk backwards. If there's anything in this world I can do, with walk backwards. Don't even try to sneak up on me. Don't even try it. You think you're so smart, but you're not. You're just aha bridge. You think you're so smart. I'd like to see you plant a tree on this bridge and convince anybody you're a real tree. You're not. You're just an imposter. Okay, you managed it anyway. Okay, you insist. Well, I suppose I'm going this way now, because I want to see what that island is in the middle of the river. If it holds any significance, or if it's just a nothingness. As many logs? Can I have 6 logs? I can't carry any more logs. You say so. It's no good. I've got ears, mate. I've got ears. I'm not deaf. You can't sneak up on me. If you're not going to evolve your mechanics, I'm going to win. There's no two ways about it. I'm going to win, and you're going to look like a loser in front of everybody. And by everybody, I mean me, because nobody's watching. I really need to quit it with the self-referential humour. It's not doing me any good. should have checked to make sure the river was on my left. I also wish there was a... Oh, there is a sprint button! I'm just the stupidest man on earth. I'm thinking, this map seems enormous for just waltzing around at one speed forever. Being a total moron, I didn't realise that, of course, there's a sprint button. Ooh! There's a tower. I can't go up, though. Doesn't know there's anything up there anyway. Is there anything of consequence here? Except for you. Don't try. Don't even think that you, Mr. Square Tree impersonating person face, can even spook me, because it's not going to work. Okay, so there's seemingly nothing on the island apart from a tower that I can't get into. Well, I can get into, but I can't go up. Okay, so let's go around and continue trying to find our way to this caretaker's shack. Hopefully we'll find his dead body and the key on him. Well, the man in the watchtower, anyway. Hopefully he'll, that'll be helpful. Not that I want him to have died, of course. I would have liked him to have succeeded, such that that would increase the likelihood of me being able to get out of here. But at the same time, stop it, you. At the same time, you know, it would be lovely to get some help. Without that key, I think I might not be able to win. But who knows? Aha! Aha! Excellent! I think we found the caretaker's shack. Is that what? Is that a human? Are those leaves? Oh, I was completely correct. Huh, I was completely correct about finding him dead and the key being here. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Okay, I found another key. I think the document said something about there being a key there, which would help me. So there's a fire, not far. I just need to go south a little bit. So we'll go to the fire, and we'll save, and then we'll try and work our way around. And we need to get to the admin building next, I think. Yeah. Admin building is the next place we need to go to. Okay, but let's get the fire first, because I don't feel very safe at the minute, because I don't know which direction he's in. I think he's that way, but I'm not 100% sure. Where are you? Oh, come on, you got in front of me. Oh, you evil person. Oh, gosh. Okay, jump cut to me, haven't gotten back to the caretaker again. Okay, I think we're going to encounter this fire up here at the top. If Mr. Creepy would like to go away. Yes! Right, okay, so that explains the log mechanic then. You use the logs in order to light fires, in order to then give you a safe spot. Okay, right, that makes sense. I'll try and collect up any logs that are here. Hopefully without dying a horrible, horrible death. And then we'll keep moving. Okay, let's go see if there really is a bridge there or not. Get the impression there won't be, but it's worth a look. No, there isn't. I assume I can't get in the water, can I? Nope, you died. As water begins to fill your lungs and you thrash to the surface, something brushes against your foot. Seconds later, your body disappeared beneath the water and ripples from your thrashing, and the ripples from all your thrashing slowly fading. The bark is silent. A shadow beneath the tree by the shore looks as disappointed as a shadow could possibly look. Great. So the answer to that is, much like Sonic, don't go in the water. Great. Okay, so we are going to have to go all the way back down and cross with the bridge. But okay, so we've made it back to the caretaker's house again. Give me the key. Give me the key. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we've got the master key. So now we'll try and make our way back to this fire at the bottom here, because it's the closest fire and I need to save. I think the problem previously was that I was running all backwards. Shouldn't do that, because he always appears behind you. You need to run forwards, Stay nice and quiet. Listen for his sounds. And turn around when you hear him. Because he won't appear in front of you. Or should you just immediately turn him into a tree? See? See? I am have big brain. Me am figure things out goodly like. Okay, there's no more. Oh, there are a few logs. Yeah, I think he always appears behind you, which is a relatively safe bet. Okay, I've got a couple logs. I'll just say as soon as I bother picking them up again. Okay, so what's the next stage of our plan? The next stage of our plan is to go up. No, that way. No, that way. Go up and around, past the caretaker's house again, down by the edge of this lake that we're near here. This lake here. Go down around the edge of it, and then go all the way down and then around that lake that looks a little bit like a stomach in order to get to that admin building at the bottom, because I think that's the path or the order that document was telling us to do. So I'll head back up and down and around again, and we'll see what kind of progress we can make. Okay, so one thing I have surmised so far is that he doesn't just appear behind you. He can appear to the sides. He can appear behind you, but he can appear from any direction. So it's not correct to say that he will always appear behind you. That's not an accurate observation from his mechanics. He can appear from other directions. It seems less likely, particularly when you're travelling. I'm trying to get to this fire at the bottom of this top lake. I'm trying to get there just to save because of the distance I've travelled. I don't want to waste it all by dying stupidly. Yes, then this way. See, he usually comes from behind, but not always. It's not guaranteed. Okay, this is doable. Good. Good, we're making good progress. Okay, just to go back, down around this bottom of the lake. Okay, we can do this. Aha! Yes, I think this is the admin building. Okay. Is there anything in here? Something there. Some more barrels. What does this say? Piece of paper. Important staff notice. Please read. In the wake of recent disappearances, we have decided to try and keep whoever's dressing up and trying to scare everyone out. To do this, we have changed the code for the drawbridge. It's now set to 4628 as opposed to the old code, which is 999. Okay, I'll write that down. Okay, so that's the purpose of coming here then, to get this code, 4628. Okay, right, so we've got that. Okay, so at this admin building in the bottom lower left hand. So I don't know why you'd want to go to the logging cabin. I don't see how that would benefit you. But I think if we go sort of up and to the left, sort of northwest, upwards, and then we go southwest downwards to that little campfire there, and save there, we'll be in a good spot, and then we can go down to the gatehouse. Because I'm guessing the gatehouse is where the drawbridge is, because that's where there's quite a girthy river. I'm guessing that is where the drawbridge is. That's where we use this code, and that's how we get out of here. That's why he was telling me to come to the admin building to get the code for the drawbridge. Okay. So I need to go this way. Okay, good. We've made it to this campfire now, so we're really, really close. He did catch me once, but wasn't too much of a problem. Much too pro to be bothered by the likes of sneaky people who like to put in their trees. I mean, I've heard of tree huggers, but I've never heard of a tree impersonator before. Right. Let's keep travelling down as much as we can. Get high. You can't beat me, kid. I'm much too pro. I have a neck that swivels like a owl. I don't know. Okay, right. Is this the gatehouse? Or the gate watch, or whatever it's called. Aha. Right. Okay, so it's 4628. So, 4, 6, 2, 8. Looks like it's powered off. What? Logging operations key. Wooden bridge key. The generator ran out of fuel again and they were trapped here. Luckily, the logging operation left a bunch of fuel at their building, so I went and picked them up. If you ask me, they're the only sane people in this situation. Took just 2 missing persons and a supposed sighting of that thing for them to pack up entirely. I guess it was the owner that reported the sightings. I don't know how much longer admin will insist that there's no danger here, but I hope it's not much longer. I've caught sight of it 6 or 7 times now, and each time I'm more certain of what I saw. Okay, so that's why the logging cabin is the thing that exists. It's this generator. Generator needs fuel. Can't I use these logs for fuel? Okay, so I need to go to the logging cabin and get some fuel. Great. That's quite the trek. Okay, never mind. It can be done. I need to find some way to get this down. Couldn't we just eat a curry and then stand behind it and fart? I mean, that would probably knock it down, wouldn't it? It usually does in my experience. I've never had a curry in my life, so I don't want to talk. Right, okay. Let's find the bridge and get across. Aha! Big bridge. Good. Oh, gosh. Where did he come from? Did he get me through there? Did I? Logging bridge key. Did I not get the key? Did I not pick up a key? Oh, for goodness sake. Never mind, I'll go back and I'll double check what keys I got and we'll figure out if we need to get across there or whether I need to go all the way up and around again, which would be really, really nasty, but never mind. I'm curious what this thing is here. Sort of like directly above that big grey bridge, directly above that and slightly to the left. There's a little unmarked orange square. I'm curious what that is. I'm curious what that might be. Because I don't know. I'm assuming it's another building, because that's all the other buildings are marked off. So maybe that's where the bridge key is. Don't even try. Don't even try to act like a hero, you complete loser. You just noisy loser. Right, okay, good. We're back here again. Right. What keys did I pick up? Because there were 2 keys here. Did I not pick them both up or something? Right. Wooden bridge key and logging operations key. Right, okay. So maybe that's the wooden bridge and I need the other bridge key. I'll go back and I'll see what key it specifically said because I've already forgotten because I have a memory the length of a drawing pen. But let me see. Let me see. What does this say? Logging bridge. Okay, so the logging bridge and the wooden bridge are 2 different things. Okay. There you are. Knew you'd be around somewhere. Okay, let me head up and investigate what this mysterious orange square is and see if I can figure out what that is, because maybe that's where the logging key is. And it's meant to be like a way of speeding things up if you're smart and you can see that there's something of interest there. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's just a big orange square in the middle of nowhere. Who knows? Frankly, who cares? Let's just get on with it. You nearly had me then, but you didn't quite. And there ain't no prize for 2nd place. Is this it? Aha! 'Tis building. Oh, it's a bathroom. It's like it's a place. Oh, it's like a little face with eyes. I don't know why I'm looking. I don't know what I expect to see. Whatever it is I'm going to see, I don't frankly want to see it. I'm just curious if there's anything of value here, like any keys or anything. Or whether it's literally just meant to be a place to hide. I'm going to shut the door behind me just in case. Anything? Anything? Door number 2? Place for number 2? No. Nope, there's nothing here. Okay then, so I guess my best bet is to go up, directly up from where I am now, and cross across the bridge that goes straight up, and then go back across the bridge that goes straight left, and then go down and around, and then get to that campfire that's just below that great big grey blob. then swing around the bottom of the lake, get to the logging cabin, and then go all the way back. Maybe the logging bridge key is at the logging building, which would make sense to me at least. Maybe that's how you get that key, and then that allows you to get back a bit faster. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But let's go and see what we can find. And hopefully we won't die an awful death. At least not immediately. Yeah, I think I want to go this way. Aha, right. Wooden bridge key? That's not a door. I don't know where you come from, kids, but that's not a door. That is not what we in the trade would describe. You ain't gonna get anywhere like this, kid. What? Where's this? I'm not entirely sure I am. Oh, it doesn't matter where I am. Ah, good. Okay. Log? No, not a log. Okay, logs. Hey, who's chopping down trees there? Presumably somebody who thought that one of these trees was the monster and decided to chop them all down in the hope that he would kill the monster. Which, frankly, is an idea that I can get behind. Either that, or it's just because we're getting near the logging cabin and they were doing their job. One or the other. Okay, so we're safe here for the moment. So we need to go up, directly across, and all the way down, swing around in order to find the logging cabin. Okay, we can do that. Go away. Oh, okay. The trees are changing up. See, Phil, you can actually get through an English sentence if you try. You can't be far from the logging cabin now. This must be where they do all their logging. You stand out like a sore thumb in a beauty contest. It's not going to work. Right, where am I now? Yeah, I'm coming around the edge of the lake, I think. Yeah, there's the lake, so I'm coming around the edge of it. Which means I should come to a sort of a T-junction where I can turn right, and I think that'll lead me to that logging cabin. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah. Just go. I have noticed, however, in order to get him, you do have to face directly at him. You need to get the reticule right on him. You can't get him like slightly to the left of it, slightly to the right of it, and he'll still freeze. That won't work. You have to get him right in the middle, or it won't work. So you have to find him and lock onto him immediately. There's no two ways about it. Right. Okay. We're at the logging cabin. Where's the fuel? The fuel. Ah, is this the logging bridge key? Ah, I was completely correct. For the first time in my life, I got something right. Is this where the fuel is? There's many massive Toblerones, but there's not much else. Upstairs, perhaps? Fuel. Fuel! Gas can! Excellent. Fantastic. Okay, right. So, we've got the gas can, and we've got the key, which means we just need to go out here. We just need to go out here, and I'm curious if there's anything around here. I don't think so. The building looks a lot bigger from the outside than it did from the inside. Maybe I'm crazy. Nah, I'm definitely crazy. Right, okay, never mind that. From the front of the building, so I need to go this way? No, I'm facing north, so I need to go this way, I think. I have noticed also there's like a red line that seems to appear on screen when the noise is present, but you haven't seen him yet, and the line seems to sort of semi-lead you to him. Like the line is sort of across the right hand side of the screen, and then he tends to be on the right. I could be completely crazy for thinking that. It's hard to analyze. It's not always there, but it's hard to analyse these things when you're trying to find them at the same time. So it'll probably be easy to see that in editing, but and easier for you, of course, because you're not trying to keep this butt muncher from munching on butts. So let's... Oh, excellent. Let's get in here and just get through the door, for goodness sake. Power up the generator. It's on! Exclamation mark. Right. 4, a 6, a 2, 8. Clear. Now I'm really nervous because I'm right near the end that I haven't saved in ages. Oh! You escaped! You persevered and escaped from Four Lakes Park. You crossed the drawbridge and began walking home. Thankfully, that thing is no longer chasing you home. You relax a little as you walk down the long road home, swinging your arms and even smiling in relief. There is now a tree in the middle of the road in front of you. It's not there a moment ago. Ah, well, let me just put the volume back down a bit so that you can actually hear me speak, as much as I'm sure you don't want to. Okay, so that was quite an interesting game. It seemed, unfortunately, like a tiny bit of lost potential, perhaps, or like a little bit of unexplored potential, because I've really got to replace this chair. A bit of unexplored potential because, unfortunately, the mechanics never evolved. It was always exactly the same. So once I'd figured out that noise, that sort of noise, indicates that he's chasing you, and you have to swing around and find him and turn him into a tree, that was kind of it, and kind of the danger was gone a bit. I mean, maybe it could have been improved a little bit by having a number of noises that sounded similar to him. His approaching noise sounded similar to that, to trick you into thinking he was about to find you and causing that sense of panic, like where is he, but it's actually not him, and that could have maybe increased the tension a little bit, or I don't know, something could have happened, because I mean that game lasted a fair amount of time. That lasted about, I don't know how much of it you saw, but that lasted about 25-35 minutes, I'd reckon, something along those lines. And yet at the same time, after about sort of 5 minutes in, there wasn't really any tension in it. That, you know, there was tension when he was chasing you and you didn't know which direction he was from and you were trying to find it, but that only lasted a few seconds. So it was very well made, it was very technically excellent. I just think it could have possibly done with a little bit more fleshing out of the mechanics into try and boost how much it gets. I mean, you know, this was made for a jam, so obviously, you know, very small amount of time, very small team, obviously, as always. So, you know, you don't expect, you know, an enormous, complicated experience, but at the same time, I felt like that could have been a little bit better if it had just a little bit more work on it in terms of just making the scares a bit more scary and there being a few more things there to scare you rather than just being the same mechanic the whole way through. But other than that, you know, it was good. At first I was a little bit confused as to why the map was so big and why you had to sort of keep wandering around for ages. I was thinking, is that to sort of filler it? It's not actually. It's there to give you a sense of investment, because, for example, when I was going across the bridge at the very end, I was genuinely nervous, because I thought, if it's set up so that he always appears just before or just after you get on the bridge, so that you have to catch him one last time before you can escape, that would be very dangerous to me, because I'd gone down to the gatehouse, I'd then gone over to the logging cabin, I'd had to go all the way around to get to the logging cabin, and then I'd come back again to the gatehouse, turn on the generator, put in the code, and then go across the bridge. So I had a lot of investment at that point. So the point of having the big map is, of course, to make you fearful, because it gives death the kind of meaning. It's not just, oh, you have to do it again. It's you have to do all of that walking again, and all of that tension, waiting for him to turn up, and then the scare of having to try and find him in the moment that he does turn up. So that was a good design. I was a bit confused by why the map was so big at first, but that was actually a good design. So that was part of it that I really did like. But again, if the mechanics could have developed somewhat, or it could have gotten harder, or something like that, I feel like that would have just made it a bit scarier towards the end, because after a while, you get the mechanic and you think, this isn't really scary anymore, I can just kind of do it. And it just becomes like a task rather than a self-preservation thing. But anyway, let's get on to the second game. Forgive me. Oh, what's the warning? That sounds exciting. This game contains content that may be disturbing to some players. Player discretion is advised, and viewer discretion is advised as such. Right, this game is apparently about a person who has lost a family member and they're willing to do anything to get them back. That's everything that I know. Let's see what Forgive Me and Ice Cream Studios has in store. Guilt. Shame. Loss. One will do anything to find closure. Forgive me. Spooky. Oh. Nice house. I see I'm studying crystals. Tap to open inventory. Oh, gosh, what is this? Hold left mouse button to rotate object. What? I don't have any objects. I don't think I've got any objects I need to think about yet. Okay, what's this? Left click to pick up and interact with objects. Okay, my list. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is freaky. Lighter in the kitchen, Laura's book from her desk, 3 candles in the living room. I need these items for the ritual to work. What ritual? Can I interact with my phone? No. I have a very cool looking lamp. Reminds me of a salt lamp. Okay. Is this the book? Examine. Laura's favourite book. She adored fables for children. Oh, okay. So it would seem that I lost... Yeah, I possibly lost my wife, perhaps? That's a cool shelf design. I want that in real life. What were the other things I needed? We needed the book. Oh, there's a code in the back. 736. Okay, so I need a lighter, a book, and 3 candles. Okay, can I have the book? No, okay, maybe that's not the book, because that's not on a desk, is it? Okay. Oh, it's a flashlight. My handy flashlight. Oh, okay, apparently I'm not allowed to have that then. What's this? Laura's snake vase. She always was fascinated for... always had a fascination for the occult. Laura's university stuff. It's a bit sad. What's this? Laura's case. I think I got it from her family a while ago. Oh, it's raining. Oh, I say. The followers. I say, you remind me of something, but I don't know what. The very lowest. An architect, perhaps? Or perhaps some sort of designer? We've got a lot of laptops. For a house with 2 people in it, we have a lot of laptops. Oh, what was it? 736? Was that it? Yeah, 736. Doodly doodly doo. Oh. Doop doop doop. Doop 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 doop. Done. Hurrah. Laura's notebook. I really hope it will work. Okay, is that the book that we're talking about? So I still need to find the Dear Woods, The Meaning of Crystals, Stormlands, and Old Wisdom from Home. The Meaning of Crystals. What's with the crystals? I don't want to go out there. I don't blame you. The door looks really old in comparison to the rest of the house. Right, okay. Ooh. I see I've already drawn this on the floor. Spooky. What's with all the snakes? Picture of a snake, Laura's choice. Press shift to crouch. Why would I need to crouch? Okay, is that so I can see things under here? Pick up. Okay. Picture of a snake. Yeah, okay. So I need some candles. I could have just reached underneath and get it. Never mind. Okay, so you need to crouch down in order to pick up things that are on the ground. That, again, is a cool design. I don't know who the interior designer of this place was, but they seriously... top-notch work. I don't need anything in the bathroom. Alright then. If you insist. What are these? I have never liked tea, you and me both, kid. Being this close to the smell makes me nauseous. Reminds me of pasta and lasagna. Yeah, lots of dirty dishes. What's this? Laura loved to listen to music in here. Alright, that seems like she's got good tastes. Near a dozen deer found dead. Venture into haunted house ends in catastrophe. Join for peaceful bird spotting. Fundraiser for orphanage deemed a success. Happy birthday, someone. Oh. Happy birthday, something beginning with a W. I can't read that. Bitter, but made bitter by something, dies in hospital. I can't read that. Something bitten by hospital. Is it a name, maybe? Bitten by snakes, maybe. I think it's somebody who's been bitten by a snake. Oh, light. Good, we needed that, didn't we? Right, okay. Now, what have we got now? We've got candle small, candle large, lighter, my list, and Laura's notebook. Okay, so we need a third candle then. Oh, there it is. How did I not see that before? Right, I'll have that, please. Thank you kindly. Okay, am I ready? Am I ready to do everything? Do I have everything I need? Well, gosh, the wrong way up. Lighter in the kitchen, Laura's book from her desk, 3 candles in the room. Yeah, I think I've got everything I need. Do I put them down? Ooh, place ritual item. Ooh. Light the candles. Okay, if you insist. Begin ritual. It's not not something I thought I'd do today. Laura? Jacob? It worked! Laura, I'm so sorry for everything. Jacob, stop. I don't want you to find closure. Not like this. What do you mean? I want to see you. So I can get to you and hold you and you can say goodbye. I would like that. The way I acted towards you, about Raven and in the car. You are hurt. You are afraid. I'm not afraid, it's just you are afraid. Afraid of being like your mother, to hurt your own children. Why would you bring that up? You didn't want Raven. You were afraid of your daughter, afraid he would hurt her, and now she is dead. Just like me, just like you wanted. I say. It was an accident. I never wanted you to die, I love you. And yet you yelled at me, called me names, before we crashed. No, it was an accident, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I will, but I want to see you, Jacob. My artifacts. Find them. Artifacts? Is this what you tried before, when you tried to get Raven back? Place them in the ritual. What am I even looking for? 3 artifacts. Skeleton key, a scrying mirror, and a horseshoe. You tried taking them from me, so I hid them from you. I don't remember where, but I left clues. I will help you. Where do I begin? Where are they? Pick up the note, find them. Let me in. Okay, my favourite book. A note. My favourite book. This is Laura's handwriting. She loved books about occult and children's fables. And the number 84. Okay, so that must be the book that's in here. That book we found earlier, right? Pick up. Yes, good. So now we need to find an item, put it in the circle, and then that'll give us another clue. What's this? Fuse box? We keep our keys in here. Oh, I thought it was the fuse box, or breaker box, I think they're referred to in the States. Good. Did I do good? Did I do good? No, I don't think I've done enough good yet. Yeah. I can't seemingly put the book in the ritual. Or at least not yet, anyway. Can I do anything with the book, perhaps? The note led me to this book. What's inside of it? Oh, right-click to open. I'm such a doof. Open a page. Oh, page 84. Oh, page 84, please. Agnay, but I'm so dumb. Help, help, please. I am being chased. Chased by what? Blah, 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 blah. Harvest mouse by a snake. A snake? Both of the mice dash towards the nurse on all fours, wiping a paws on her apron. I'm going to brew us some nice green tea. Okay, so the clue to this is green tea, so maybe it's this one? This must be skeleton key. Of course you hid it in the tea can. Oh, it wasn't the book that I was looking for, it was the key that I'm looking for. Okay, can I put it in here? Place skeleton key. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. What now? This must be the skeleton key. The first artifact is too big to fit in any of the locks in the house. Okay, so we've put the key here with the other things, but I can't seem to interact with any of this, so I'm assuming I need to keep looking around. Find a clue to... I have no reason to go outside. Find a clue to the other things, perhaps? Hold left click and drag on the radio buttons. Is that a snake? Okay, so there's some clue towards something to do with the snake. So maybe it's one of the maybe it's the snake vase, or vase if you prefer. There was a sketch in the vase. Okay, what did the sketch say? The sketch. I don't know why Laura would have hidden a drawing in a vase of all places. I know I've seen this motif somewhere. Ah, that's the painting that was in the bedroom. Move. Aha. What's this? Oh, that's the case. That's the case that was in the study over here by the box. Yes. Okie dokie. This box is closed. It must be locked. Is that maybe what the skeleton key goes to? No, I don't think the skeleton key goes here then. What's this thing that I found then? Oh, the mirror. It's a scurrying mirror, another artifact. It's unnerving to look at, but I guess it makes sense to use one if you're trying to contact the dead. Oh, I see. It's not a mirror for looking in, it's a mirror for doing other stuff with. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's put the mirror here. There we are. Okay. So the next clue was to the box, I think. That's definitely what this is, right? Or did I need to pick this up first? No, I can't seem to interact with it, and I can't seem to take the skeleton key out of my inventory, so I don't quite know what I'm supposed to do with this thing. This must be the box, but it's locked. Okay, so there must be a key somewhere. Well, there was that little box on the wall that said that they kept the keys in, so maybe it's one of these keys? Move. Here we are. Aha! A key. This must be the key to the case. What do you think you'd know, considering... I was wondering if this was going to turn into a horror game. Oh, I can't go inside. Not cool. Not cool. Where's my box? Where's my box gone? Is it there? No, I don't think so. Where's the box? It's gone. What does this say? The deep woods. Oh, hang on, is this it? Maybe. I can interact with a couple of things. I don't seem to be able to do... Ah, here it is. 'Twas hidden. Okay. The box. The horseshoe, the last artifact. Oh, I got that now? Oh, stop it. Stop it! Key to the case, mirror, sketch, my list. No, where's the horseshoe? Oh, decorative horseshoe. Here we are. That's quite a pretty one. I can see why Laura would have this. It's very pretty. Finally, you're coming around to somebody's way of thinking other than your own. That's nice. Go away. We're not taking callers today. Right. Where's the horseshoe? Let me in. What's going on? So close. Come to me. Jacob, stop! What? Who are you? Let me in. Let me have you. You need to end the ritual. What's happening? Don't listen to him, Jacob. No, you need me. Find the symbols. Left to right. Don't listen. You need me. End the ritual. Hurry. Spooky. Okay, so I'm guessing there's some sort of a demon that's trying to communicate with me via this book, and it wants me to continue the ritual so that it can have my soul as well, and she's trying to tell me to not complete the ritual so that she can prevent me from going to hell like them, maybe? Anything in the bottom. Okay, what are the signs? From left to right. Is there anything new in my inventory? Light, favourite book. No, there's nothing new here. Okay, can I get the flashlight? Can I have this? Pick up. Here we are. That's a very girthy door. Ugh. Oh gosh, what are these? Oh, this is the baby room. Oh dear. Right, okay, so activate. Okay, so there's this central symbol. Left to right, she said, right? So maybe I need to activate no, not that one, it's not that symbol, it's... Hang on, these symbols don't coordinate with what's on the wall. Okay, maybe that's changed something around the house, perhaps? Aha! Oh, I see! I need to interact with the symbols, but I need to interact with them in the right order. Right, okay, so the first one kind of has 4 arrows pointing towards the centre, doesn't it? Yes, it's a simple design with 4 arrows pointing towards the centre. Okay, so let's find that one and interact with it. No, it's not that one. It's in here. No, it's not that one. That one looks like a big fish. Is that not the same as this one? No, they're subtly different. Where is it? It must be somewhere. It's not hiding behind here, is it? No, I don't think so. Where is it? Is it in here? Behind the door? Well, I'm most befuddled. Or maybe is it saying I've already got that one? That's the one that I have got. Yeah, okay, so I need the one that looks like a medal with a pair of taps on either side. Okay. Which is this one. Is that lit up the second one? Yes. Okay, right. Now I need the one that looks like a fish hanging upside down, which I think was in the living room, if I remember correctly. Just here. Yep, here we are. Bang. Okie dokie. So now, which one is the last? Okay, so it's the one that looks like a couple of Viking longboats, and then the one with loads of arrows. Okay, so that's the last one. So that must mean it's this one. And then it's this one. Good. Did I do good? Hi. Sheesh. Personal space, you ever heard of it? Oh, that's it. Oh, okay, well these are the people that made it, obviously. Okay, that was quite nice. That was quite different. It was interesting. That was less about directly trying to scare you, I suppose, and more about, I suppose, trying to put the idea in your head that something could go horribly wrong, I suppose, rather than trying to scare you with jump scares and things like that. Thank you to the people who playtested, the people who supported us, the mentors, and the moral support. Oh, the moral support cat! That's fantastic. And this is the high point of the whole thing. This is the world's greatest logo in the history of the universe. Well, I really liked that, actually. That was a very different experience. It's very unlike a lot of other games that I've seen, a lot of other small horror games that I've seen, because that certainly took a different approach to it, a more narrative approach, a more you find the answers rather than the answers try to jump scare you into explaining things. So that was very interesting. I'm not sure if there were multiple endings to that, whether you could win or lose if you activated those things in the wrong order. Maybe you could, maybe, I mean, Was that my wife? Was that Laura? I don't know what Laura looks like, so I don't know. That might have been Laura. That might have been Raven. I don't know. She had black hair, so maybe it was Raven. I don't know. So I'm assuming I got the good ending because it said do the symbols left to right, which is what I did. So I'm assuming that was the good ending. Perhaps if you get them in the wrong order, you get the bad ending. So as always, links in the description. Maybe you can try to get the bad ending, see what happens. Maybe it's a bit scarier than the good ending, but I quite liked that. That was very nicely made. Sound design was very nice. From a purely aesthetic point of view, the architecture was very nice from that perspective. But I really enjoyed that. That was really nice. So thank you very much for joining me for this double barrel shotgun of horror. I hope you enjoyed it. There's some very different horror games than the kinds that we usually play, as is the case. But it was quite nice. I really enjoyed those too. So thank you all for joining me. Take care of each other, and good night.